friends, welcome back to Freedom to Exit. Today, I want to hit you with a truth bomb. You probably don't need more leads. I know, I said it. And in all my years of experience working with people, they always say we need more leads, but we actually need to follow up with the leads that are already looking for us. You probably don't need to spend another dime on ads right away. You probably don't need to crank out one more reel or speak at another event. What you really need to do is stop ghosting the leads that you already have. And the truth is, most of the time, we don't even appreciate how many people are already looking for us. And I say that with love, but I also say it with data. Right now, people are Googling for the thing you offer. In fact, 30% or more of inbound inquiries happen after hours. That's while you and your competitors are sleeping. At night, in the early morning, when your ideal client finally starts to go to bed and the world slips away and all the stress of the day is kind of quiet, their world gets quiet, then they start to focus on the 1, 2, 3 big problems they have in their life or in their business, and they start searching for solutions. I know I reach right over here, get my phone, and I start scrolling in the middle of the night. So here's the question. Are you the one they hear back from first, or are you the business that responds at the end of tomorrow or 3 days later after they've already booked someone else? Because here's where the stories that hurt come in. Let me paint a couple scenarios for you. First, it's 9:01 a.m. Your hot lead comes in. She's ready to talk, maybe even ready to buy. She's making effort to reach out to you. So that's a ready to buy intent kind of approach. But your team's in back-to-back meetings. The email sits, the voicemail sits, and voicemail is where leads go to die. But no one gets back to her until after lunch. But by then, she's already booked the competitor who picked up the phone. In fact, there's data that says people are willing to wait about 5 minutes. And by the end of the 5 minutes, they're Googling 3 of your competitors. So after lunch is too late most of the time. How about 2:14 a.m.? Someone's in bed, as I mentioned, spiraling through their life's problems. They're Googling best photographer near me, emergency tax help, weight loss coach. I used to own a gym, so I definitely know that they are Googling for weight loss solutions at 2:00 in the morning. They land on your site, they submit the form, and then nothing happens. That's if you even have a form. No reply, no text back, no call back, no scheduling. If you don't have a chat widget or a form, you don't even know that they were there. And I hear this a lot. People say, oh, I don't think that there are that many people looking for us. They are looking for you. By the time your assistant sees the form that might have gotten submitted tomorrow at 9 a.m., your buyer has already talked to someone else. And here's the really painful truth. We all want to believe that our team follows up fast, but the truth is your team is not following up as fast as you would, and they're giving up much sooner than you would too. I have a lot of statistics and data about that, and it is costing you money. It's costing you money now, costing you revenue now, costing you reputation now. But in terms of wanting to exit, whether that's for time and location freedom now or to have a sale later, it's costing you an exit multiple and systems and process and all of these things that drive your ability to exit for either version of exit. So here's the stats that are going to slap you right in the face. So let's go full nerd for a minute. Here are the numbers that keep me up at night on behalf of my clients, and they should keep you motivated. If you respond to a lead within 5 minutes, you are 21 more times likely to qualify that lead than if you wait 30 minutes. So the I'll get back to you after lunch doesn't work. You've got literally 5 minutes, because after 5 minutes, your chances drop by 80%. And just so you know, 78% of customers go with the first responder, but the average business takes 47 hours to follow up and respond. Now yours, you might say, oh, that doesn't happen to us. I'm saying that's the average business, but are you responding in 5 minutes? The answer is probably no. And even worse, only 27% of leads ever get contacted at all. But wait, it gets more painful and more personal. 44% of salespeople give up after only one follow-up, but 80% of sales take place and actually have success after 5 to 12 follow-ups. In an online world, that gets more and more because it's less and less tangible. 60% of customers say no 4 times before they can ever get to yes. But 44% of salespeople are giving up after one follow-up. Humans are not designed to want to hear no 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times. So your staff is stopping. So let me ask you a tough love question. Does your team actually follow up all those times with every single lead? Or are they moving your people over to voicemail and leaving one voicemail, which is where we know leads go to die. That's not just a sales issue that will harm you now, but that's a valuation issue later when you want to sell. Here's why this matters to you and to a buyer. Here's what most people miss. Every time you lose a lead due to slow follow-up or no follow-up, you're not just missing today's cash, you're shrinking the value of your business. Because your bottom line profits, I'm wearing my EBITDA Whisperer t-shirt today, so we are all about bottom line profits today. Your bottom line profit is what determines your exit multiple, not your revenue you could make. They do want to know that they can grow sales, but they're going to give you bottom line exit valuation based upon what is your EBITDA or your seller discretionary expense. How much do you actually keep? And this part is huge. When a buyer looks at your business and sees that you're already maximizing your existing inbound traffic, they're pretty excited because that means if they layer on a little bit of ad spend, the thing can scale fast. It's plug and play growth for them. And every buyer wants continued growth after the sale because they're buying cash flow. They're not buying a job. But if you're leaking leads left and right, that's risk, that's cost. And at best, that's a discounted sales price. But it's probably more like you're going to join the 4 out of 5 businesses that never sell. So let's talk about the buyer's lens. What are they really evaluating? When someone's thinking about buying your business, they're asking, how do the leads come in? How fast are they contacted? Who's doing the follow-up? What happens if the owner takes a week off? What happens if we take the owner's face off of the ads? If the answer is we usually get to them by the next day, guess what? Your value just took a nosedive. If you, the founder, are still the sales department or your wife is still the sales department, that's not a business, it's a job. And there are no buyers today looking for jobs. Whether it's private equity, they want a management team to keep running the business. The army of buyers that are being trained to buy with seller financing, no money down, keep you in and earn out, those people were born in a different generation than the one where you built your business, and they are not looking for jobs. They are looking for cash flow. But if there's a system that runs without you, that's a machine, and machines get premium offers. This is where automation steps in and saves the day and your valuation. Imagine this. That lead that comes in at 2:14 in the morning, your AI assistant answers immediately. She asks the qualifying questions. You can make yours a boy. Mine is a girl. Her name is Ava. She answers FAQs. She books them directly on your calendar. And she follows up 7, 8, 9, 10 times if they go quiet. She doesn't call in sick. She doesn't have Moody Monday. She doesn't ghost the hot leads. She doesn't wait until some other administrative task is done. She just closes the deals. That's what an AI employee really can do for you. And that's why it's such a powerful revenue driver and a value multiplier. But does it sound like a robot? I know that's what you're thinking. I know that's a serious concern for people, but is it going to sound robotic? It has come a long way. We're not talking awkward, please press 1 to continue. That's the thing of the past. We're talking about natural human, empathetic, and smooth. Even tell you a joke, even remember something about you. In fact, when I play the demo of our AI assistant on live calls, people are shocked. They can't believe, wait, that was AI? That's not a human? You'll get to hear it yourself when you download the free guide we have to offer at the end of this podcast, because I've included a sample call in the bonus resources. So go listen to that. It'll blow your mind. So you've heard a million times in your career while you're running your business, it's time to get off the hamster wheel. If your business depends on you to respond to inquiries, deliver service, if you are the face of the business, you're never going to get off the treadmill and you're never going to sell your business. But if you install any amount of AI and automation that catches every lead, books appointments, follows up endlessly, that frees you up to be the CEO, and it creates more cash to pay for either Lifestyle Now or the other things that we need to put into the business to make it more sellable and get you a higher exit valuation. This is what I call freedom. Many people started their business for freedom, but they're on the hamster wheel, which, yeah, maybe it's better than the corporate job, but it is not freedom. AI and automation allow us to create scale and exit readiness, no matter which version of exit you want. You don't build a business to stay stuck in it forever. You build it to be worth something, to mean something, whether that's time or peace or legacy or a big fat check when you exit. So here's your next move. Download my free guide, 7 ways to incorporate AI into your business today. The link will be in the show notes. You'll learn the specific ways to start automating your follow-up and bookings and reviews and so much more. And yes, you'll hear that AI live call and you will say, oh my gosh, I can't believe that's a robot. Also, you can take the changes assessment. It will show you exactly where you're leaking money, missing leads, and holding your business back from real freedom. Both links are in the show notes. Here's the truth. You don't need to hustle harder. You need to respond smarter. But the level of response people expect is not humanly possible even while you're awake. That's where you need AI and automation. Your leads are searching for solutions at 2 o'clock in the morning. Your competitors are sleeping, or the ones that have AI are closing. And your AI assistant, soon as you hire that one, it's ready to go. She's already booked the job without Moody Mondays, without rolling her eyes about the 7,000th time she's had to answer an FAQ for a lead. So as always, thanks for joining today. And I'd love for you to subscribe to the show and share this with a friend or someone you know who needs to hear this.